Come with me to San Francisco to smell some of the best niche perfumes you can find in all of Northern California, starting with good old ZGO Perfumery, where they have beautiful offerings like Ex Nihilo, Matier Premier, and the House of Denom. This was such a beautiful house where they had great offerings like Spring Festival, Japanese whiskey, as well as matcha soft serve. These really caught me by surprise. Monsoon Tea and Pomelo Oolong were beautiful, beautiful fragrances. Then I moved on to Tosca Vault, where they're infamous for their polarizing fragrances, but they had a few good offerings, I'm not gonna lie, as well as Nasomato and Orto Parisi, some beautiful fragrance houses worth checking out. And moving on to the House of Chamber 52, where they had a few good offerings, but Tobacco Memories was one of the most beautiful cherry tobacco fragrances I had ever smelled. And of course, I couldn't just skip over Byredo or Bodacia, fragrances that are worth smelling every time you pass by them, as well as the House of Argos. And I couldn't forget about the House of Goldfield and Banks, a beautiful, beautiful house right here, as well as the House of Roja. I loved Oud Extraordinaire, such a beautiful fragrance. And the House of Soradora was amazing. I definitely need to pick up Mandorle before the cold weather ends. It's such a beautiful, boozy cinnamon fragrance. We got good old MFK, and the House of Unuit Nomad is such a beautiful house that is definitely going to get the hype that it deserves in the year of 2026. These are just a few fragrances that I put on my to buy list. You know, we got Falcon Leather, Chandigarh Express, Oolong Cha, 100 Silent Ways, Fan Your Flames, Interlude 53, and this little voluptuous oud fragrance. Yeah, this was pretty funny right here. This was right in front of the ZGO Perfumery. But moving on to Neiman Marcus, where I was so excited to smell the Guerlain private line. So many great offerings from this house, but ones that stood out to me the most were Vetiver Fauve, Oud Nude. This Neroli Ultra Noir was beautiful, as well as Bergamot Fantastico, and Herb Triplantes definitely deserves the hype. And moving on to Christian Dior's private line, where another house with so many beautiful offerings like Oud Rosewood. This Bois Talisman and Spice Blend was so great, as well as Oud Ispahan. Beautiful, beautiful fragrances. I also fell in love with Ombre Nuit. That's definitely going to be the next one I pick up from Dior's private line. Here's a few more fragrance houses that I got to smell. Bond number 9 is overrated as usual, and I got to smell the extracts from PDM, and they're not all that bad. Just definitely not worth the price tag. Definitely got to pick up Castley and Carlisle. Smelling the House of Clive Christian and Anicio was great, and that pretty much concluded my sniff trip. I ended up picking something up, so stay tuned for that video. And yeah, peace.